Gonna skate to one song only.
So hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. That shit great. That shit great. That shit
Hey YouTube, and thanks for checking back in. What I wanted to do with this video was demonstrate the power of the Traktor Kontrol F1 in regards to building a remix set. When I say building a remix set, I don't mean building a remix set filled with various loops and one-shots from different sources and different sample packs. I mean building a remix set from a popular song and grabbing some of the most recognizable sections of that song, whether they be one-shots or loops, riffs, you name it, and building a full grid of those parts in conjunction with, say, another song. So you're basically building a remix set that is only specific to one song. So if you're basically doing a full DJ set and you play this one song, you can segue into a short 1 minute complete rearrangement of that song that will, in essence, get your crowd going and, you know, just demonstrate some of your various chops in remixing and using Traktor and the F1 to its full potential. Cool, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Most of it's basic stuff as to listening to the song and hearing for cues that people might like, but I'm going to show you how to quickly build it using the Kontrol F1. And as you saw in the routine, again, building it with another track to completely rearrange the song on the fly. So what I've done is I've already prepped some of this stuff for you so you can follow along with the video. Once you download the file that's located on the blog, you're going to go ahead and import that playlist, and you're going to come to playlist and you're going to hit import playlist, and you're going to go to your desktop and you're going to see NIP remix set, and you just click remix set demo, and it's going to go ahead and import the tracks, and I've already gone and set it up on my crate here. So within that, you're going to have the instrumental, the Throne of Ravens dubstep song that is a nice little mashup companion to the instrumental. And I'm also throwing in the original in case you want to grab some of the acapella sections on your own. Now, I'm also going to include the already built remix set in case you're having a little bit of a problem building it. You can go ahead and just import that separately. It'll be in the zip file as well. Cool. So let's go ahead and get started. It's going to be a lot to take in, so I might move a little bit fast, but if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Cool. So let's go ahead and just drag in the instrumental, which I already have loaded, and I already have the cue points flagged out from some of the sections that I thought worked well. And we're going to go ahead and build a brand new remix set. If you don't have one loaded, just click right below the B and click remix set, and you can go ahead and click in here and just click demo set, and we're good to go. Cool. Okay, so one more quick thing to mention. What you probably want to do is take off snap and quantize so we can really get in there and grab the particular sections that we need. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the intro.
We're gonna skate to one song only.
Cool, so I like that. So we're gonna set an in point.
We're gonna skate to one song only.
And about right there. You want to give it a little bit of the tail to come out. You hit out, and basically what it did was it dropped the loop. We want to go ahead and hit capture, and once you hit capture, you'll see that the LCD screen says deck A, so you're good to go. You hold down capture, it's already gonna be blinking with the amount of time, and then you just press your cell. And so we want to listen to it.
We're gonna skate to one song only. We're gonna skate to one song only. We're gonna skate to one song.
Cool, so you heard that it was a loop, but for this we want to do one shot, so you want to go ahead and hit type. And when it says PL here, if it doesn't say PL, go ahead and rotate until it does. Green means a loop, as in Traktor, everything that's green is a loop. And this kind of bluish, purplish color is a one shot. So you want to press it until it turns into that bluish, purplish color, and now we have a one shot.
We're gonna skate to one song only. We're gonna skate to one.
Cool, so we're good with that. So let's keep moving along with the song. And let's go ahead and unactivate this. And let's go ahead and grab maybe. Cool, yeah, that's probably the most recognizable part of the song. So let's go ahead and hit capture again. This time I want to do 16 counts, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick a cell, and I'm gonna take off capture. Great, so it sounds good, everything's good. This one we do want to keep as a loop, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that as is. So from here, we're gonna keep going along. Cool, so under cue point 2, I like that part where it starts to add the drums. It still has the recognizable synth, but again, we're building our remix set, and we're gonna start off slow and then build in a more energetic part. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that, hit capture, new cell. And basically the way I like to build mine is I like to build them from the top down. I know a lot of people like to build them horizontally, but I like to build them vertically because it shows me that I'm moving from a slow part, which is up top here, to a more energetic part at the bottom. So let's keep going, and maybe cool, so I like that part. Let's go ahead and hit capture, bring it down. So let's listen now. Cool, so you're able to hear that progression starting off slow and building up to the end. And basically now what I want to do is try and build this part in where I'm going to grab some acapella stuff. So let's go ahead and scroll. And I already have some of this set up, but let's go ahead and cue point this. So the ball so hard again is another very recognizable part. So let's go ahead and build that in. Let's hit the in mark. And it looks like it stops right around there, so let's click out. And that sounds pretty good, so we're gonna go ahead and hit capture again. And I'm gonna build that into a whole new sort of a column here. So let's go ahead and capture it there. Cool, and for this one, again, we don't want it to be a loop because that would be really irritating and it would sound very, very bad. So let's go ahead and hit type again and make that a one shot, and then just unclick type. So let's go find the other part. We want to unactivate. Scroll a little bit further, hit the endpoint, and maybe around right there. No, I think it goes a little further, so let's try that. Cool, so that's good. Hit capture, bring it down. I'm going to unactivate that. And I think hard starts around right there, so. Let's hit out. Cool, that sounds pretty good. So let's hit capture again, bring it back down. And let's go ahead and hit type and make sure that these are one shots and unclick type. Cool. So now we're building recognizable sections of that song. So what I like to do is I like to grab one shot, and then I also like to grab a full loop of it. So in essence, you can freestyle, and then you can activate a loop. So let's find that loop. Click activate. Let's do an 8 count and let's see what that sounds like. Cool, so that sounds pretty good. There is a very small little section, if I zoom in here, that you can see that it does start to grab a little bit of the beat. A cool little trick in Traktor to adjust that is if you hit move here. Usually most people like to look at the cue point, but if you hit move and you click loop and you move it down here to extra fine, it has 2 little arrows here that you can use to move this loop out just a smidgen, and you can go ahead and refine that like you would in any DAW, which is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and listen to it one more time. Cool, so that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna move it just a few little hairs over because I still heard a little pop, and that should be good. And then what you want to do is you want to hit capture and you want to bring it down to the bottom of that particular column. Cool, so now we can do this. So in essence, again, we're grabbing one-shots and loops in combinations to build a fully functional remix set. So that about does it for the NIP instrumental, and let's go ahead and drag in the dubstep track that I'm going to be using as sort of another backing with the beats. Now I chose Throne of Ravens. Again, what you want to do when you're building these remix sets and you're putting your stuff into your cells is you want to pick a song that is in similar key to the original. So as you can see here, we have 4A for the Throne of Ravens, which is an exact match to the NIP instrumental. Let's go ahead and pick some good parts for this. Cool, I like that. Very simple intro, and we're gonna go ahead and hit capture. And it's under 2 counts, but let's go ahead and make that 16 so we have a nice big long phrase to work with, and we're gonna capture that onto the first cell over here. Cool, sounds great. Let's go ahead and move over. I already have a little cue point set up. Let's try this second part. Cool. Let's go ahead and capture another 16 counts of that. And let's move on to the third part. So the third part, again, it's like the holy grail of the song. It drops, and we're again building from the top down, so mellow stuff on top and you work your way down. So let's go ahead and hit capture and bring it down to the third one, and let's do our very last one. This part's really nice because there's a really cool sample at the end where a girl's yelling, so it really helps break up the space. So let's go ahead and hit capture again, 16 counts, and bring it down to our last slot. So from here, let me just play that. Cool. So we have everything we need for our remix set, essentially. The last step to do is you want to save your set. You can just call it NIP remix, and you can save it. Again, really cool when you're building your playlists. You know, you're gonna mix this song into this song, and then you have this lined up, ready to go. Just a quick and easy way of showing you how to build song-specific remix sets. So if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to reply below, and I'll go ahead and try and get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.